Now we have two different routes. We have the home page and also the add route, which is the web form. I'd like to add a little navigation at the top. So to do this, we're going to create a new component called Navbar, and I'm going to place that inside the components folder over here because it doesn't really belong in the views folder. It's not a view, it's just a drop-in component. So I'm going to create it in here, call it navbar.view. Okay, so inside this, I'm going to type in view and then enter to get this boilerplate. And then the template, first of all, I'll create a nav. And in fact, we'll give this a class. And that is going to be main-nav. Inside the nav, we just want two links. We've got the home page and we've got the add project page. So let's do a router link to each one. I'm going to close off this first of all. And then I'm going to duplicate it. And I need a to attribute on this one. And don't forget, we're going to bind to these so we can use an object. And inside here, we're going to say the name of the component is home. So this is the link to the home route. And we'll just say projects for that. And then down here, I'm going to do the same thing. This time, the name of the component is going to be add project. Like so. And then in here, we'll say add a new project. All right then, so now we have this HTML. Let's drop this component into the root component over here, app.view. So first of all, we need our script tag. So let's do that, script. And then inside, we can import the navbar. And that is from / to say the current directory, then into components. Then we want the navbar.view file. All right, so now we need our component object. So we'll say export default. And inside is where we register the different components we want to use inside this component. So all we want to do is use the navbar like so. And then we can just nest it above the router view. So navbar like so. Dead simple. And now if we save this and come over here, we can see this navbar at the top. We have add new project and projects. So that works, but it looks terrible. So let's add some CSS. So to do that, we're going to go back to the navbar component and I'm just going to paste this in. Now then, just a few little styles. So the main nav, first of all, which is this, we're saying align the text to the center. So it's going to sit in the middle over here. And then the margin is 40 pixels top and bottom, auto left and right. The anchor tags inside that, and remember, that's these things because when they're output to the DOM, they become anchor tags. So we're styling those and we say inline blocks, so they sit next to each other. Text decoration none to remove the underline, bit of margin to the left and right, a color of a lightish gray, and then we increase the font size a tiny bit. Now, when we get the active class, remember, when we're on a particular route, the link gets that active class. When we get that, we're going to style it a bit differently by giving it a border bottom, which is this color, and a bit of padding bottom as well. So if I save this now and preview, we can see this is an active link. And if we click over here, that's the active link. So that looks a little bit better now.